Hello and welcome to the first mission video of Tribeca 99's complete classic Ironman walkthrough of XCOM Enemy Within. We're about to start this mission. It's an abduction mission. We've only completed the first mission of the game so far and done some base management, which you will have seen if you watched the introduction video. But here we are with our squad from the first team. Everyone leveled up, nobody got hurt, so everyone's available, and we have a full squad. Just one quick note, I generally like to put my assaults and heavies out in front with the supports and snipers in back. There's not a perfect relationship between having, squad members in the middle here and having them actually deploy out in front, but it's fairly close, and I like to have them kind of as the lead, because they, tend to be the ones you want on your front line. So here we go.
Touching down.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the contact. Strike one. This is Central. You are free to engage.
So we want to focus on trying to get this
AO.
meld
Don't take any
as soon as possible without letting the timers, which means we have to move fairly quickly. This is kind of a new element to this game. If you want to get meld as opposed to the original game, you actually have to move quickly during these missions, whereas previously you could really just take your time moving around. So there is some sense of urgency. However, that doesn't mean I want to just like rush up here and risk getting my soldiers killed if they encounter strong enemy resistance. So I'm going to continue to move up. Also, I've noticed that generally after the first turn, if you haven't encountered a meld pod or whatever they are, whatever they're called, one of those meld pods, that the game will tell you where they are. So we can go ahead and move into position here, and then if a pod, it should show us which direction we need to be heading in to get to the first pod. And so now everyone will Overwatch. See what happens. There it is. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and head across the map in that direction. It's sort of unfortunate because it means, well, at least it's my assault. My assault's going to be out in front of the rest of the team.
Weapons free. Alien object inside.
So now I'm going to have to bring the rest of my team basically to bear on these guys and protect my assault. I am in slight risk of being flanked in my current location. I could, in theory, dash back here in order to be protected, but there's a serious risk of encountering more enemy out here, which could hurt me. So I'd actually rather maybe just Overwatch in that position, but I'm going to wait and see until I move the rest of my team. It's generally very advisable not to take your second turn with any of your units until you really have to. So I only have a 30% chance to hit there. That is what I would call not very good. Cannot see with my snipers or with my sniper, nor can I get in range. So I'm going to go ahead and keep moving.
I'm on it, Commander.
If I could see the enemy with my sniper, it would be a great opportunity to take a shot, but I can't.
Moving.
So again, just generally preferring heavy cover whenever you get it. I cannot currently see the enemy, so I'm going to Overwatch. Over here, I'm in light cover. I only have a pistol. There's not a lot to be gained from overwatching, so I'm just going to hunker down to protect myself. Here I'm in heavy cover. In theory, I could take this shot at 30%. Like I said, I'm slightly worried about him being flanked. So actually what I'm going to do, this looks like a safe position to move into. None of the enemies should have line of sight on me. I'm not going to expose any new
Moving
enemies.
to position.
So that's probably just a safe place to go so I don't get flanked. And now, because I'm in heavy cover, you know, I think I will risk the shot and just try and get a kill. And unsurprisingly, I missed, but it was worth a try. If I were in light cover there, I would definitely hunker down.
X-ray spotted.
You really just, you know, need to make sure you're in at least heavy cover whenever you're at risk of being shot at, if at all possible. So now we're dealing with two guys back here, so that's not a great situation because we have enemies coming from a lot of directions. One solution to that problem, of course, would just be to rocket those guys out. However, that's going to destroy their weapon fragments. But the flip side is I only have 3 turns to go get that meld. So I don't know with this new game, this being my first playthrough, with meld as a resource I have to worry about. But I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's probably going to be worth it. The meld is 20 meld, or 10 meld is probably worth more than whatever these guys would give me for weapon fragments or something like that. So I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of these guys so that I can expose that flank and going after the other 2 to the meld. Bye-bye. My sniper still can't hit these guys, but I can get into this situation. I don't think I'm in danger of being flanked, and what that's going to do is mean I can almost definitely get a shot off with my sniper on the next turn. Now here I again have to worry about positioning, but at least I can run and gun. But I cannot get into better than light cover. Unfortunately, given the positioning of these guys and that I have to kill them and try and get the meld, I think it's going to be worth risking risking the light cover for a turn. And I can also, what I can do is actually bring my support up to throw a smoke grenade, and that'll give him the equivalent of heavy cover. So that actually exposes him, which is great. Now I can just try and kill him. Get him. There we go. That was a great result. Great position to be in. I didn't realize I would end up flanking the enemy and being able to actually get a kill in that spot. So now what I want to be able to do is smoke grenade. How much range do I have? Yeah, so moving not even very far should allow me to smoke grenade. But I want to make sure I maintain cover. So hopefully this... Jeez, that's dodgy, huh, as to whether I'll... I think I have to risk it, because I also can't put myself just standing in the open. Hopefully the smoke will reach him. It does. Alright, perfect.
Cover going out.
So that now gives my assault the equivalent of heavy cover, which, as I said, is what we want to have at all times. So obviously we cannot now stay behind that car. I'm going to give my sniper the first shot here, because really our priority at this stage of the game is to level our snipers. You know, I don't know exactly how much the enemy within content changes that, but certainly an enemy unknown, the most important thing is to get squat sight on your snipers is massively valuable, and I don't see that basic fact changing very much with the additions. Unfortunately, I only have 35% to hit here, which is pretty freaking lame. Is that a range penalty? What is that about? Yeah, still 35 with the pistol, so... It's actually the case that if we were further away, we'd have a better chance to hit, but unfortunately if we were much further away, we may not be able to see him. So we're going to go ahead and take our 35 here and hope to get it so the sniper can level up.
Commander, it
Got
would
him.
be preferable if we attempted to retrieve
perfect.
those canisters rather than destroying
Oh
them.
wow, and
Good
my
work
sniper
out there,
rifle
Strike
destroyed
If
the
I may,
canister.
Commander,
That's
the labs
crazy.
are on high alert. Teams are standing by.
I had
for
no
orders.
idea that was
We can begin
possible,
researching the newly
but I guess it
recovered
is.
artifacts immediately.
So that's too bad. And here we go. I guess it gave us the other canister automatically because we killed all of the sectoids. So it's a slightly odd behavior. But there we go. There's mission 2 complete. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you with the next video.